So let's get painting, guys. All drawn out, and we're going to use Big Brian as our first big brush, biggest guy in the loose gang, and we're just going to throw on some drops and areas of water. So it's a variation, it's not just all over the place, and it's not just the same size of dots of water, it's a variation, that's all it is. Let's mix up a little bit of blue, light blue, and we're just dabbing that on. Now look how it catches the water and it floats about within the water area. So that's all it's about. We're just plonking the brush down. If you feel like plonking a brush down, this is the one for you. So just floating the brush over. We're not dragging it, we're just dabbing it. And again, big shapes and small shapes. Clean that brush off, very important. We don't want to be carrying the previous colour over. And we're going for cobalt blue now. And again, guess what we're doing? We're just dabbing. We're just dabbing. So big shapes, small shapes. That's all we're doing, and letting the brush, Big Brian, do all of the work. You could almost sit back and watch the painting just come to life. Clean the brush. I quite often say that, I'll say it again, clean that brush. A little bit of water now, just within the bottle area, but I don't know if you notice it's just not completely covered with water. It's just down the one side, and this time it's down the left. Drag it down across the bottom with a weak light blue, royal blue. And then we just pull the shape across with the colour we've got on the brush and maybe the stuff that's already there. Back into cobalt blue and just follow the shape round. A little bit of line and just dabbing in, and you see the moisture on the paper allows the paint just to nicely float about. Little Mini Dave has appeared. Where have you been, Mini Dave? You've not been walking around the park again, have you? Looking at the sky. So Mini Dave, little dagger brush, great little brush. We're just getting a bit of water on Mini Dave, and we're just running this around the previous colours that we've got on for the florals. Yeah. So Mini Dave is part of the loose gang brushes. They're the brushes I've had specially made. So if you'd like to look into those, just drop onto the link in the description, and that will take you over there to consider whether they're right for you. And they're right for me, but it's down to you guys. Bit of water, cobalt blue, just dropping that into the colour. This extends the colour, it moves it about more. Imagine if you're just doing that dry with a dry brush, it's just going to scrape on the surface and not go too far. Adding water allows it to go to totally different avenues. Sap green mixed with a little bit of cobalt blue, getting a darker green there. And again, notice we'll just use the shape of the brush. Look at that explosion into the colour that's already there. This is the beauty of loose watercolours. It allows this to happen. Compare it to dry brush work, a lot of work there, a lot of building up this. Throw it down, see what happens. This simple method will allow this to happen. Again, keep replenishing the brush with a little bit more pigment. Placing the brush down, using the tip of the brush, sometimes the side on, flat side of the brush, and that gets a bigger area covered. And again, we just dive in, and it doesn't matter particularly about getting the colour right every time. A variation of colour is good. That's what nature is. It's not just one colour, it's how the light affects each object. So the colours I've got on the palette, if you've not got them, do not worry. Just choose the nearest colour you've got to them. A light blue, a mid blue, light green, mid green if that's the case. But I tell you who's now here, Miss Rigger's arrived. Did you hear the fanfare? Yes. Miss Rigger, great brush for line work. Look at the way it just floats that on. And she is, if you don't mind me saying, Miss Rigger, quite a large brush. Long brush, very slender, but a long brush. And this is how we're just picking out with a little bit of Indian red through the gaps in the floral area and the florals. So those gaps that we left, now they're paying dividends because that is allowing us to join everything together at the end as opposed to at the beginning and then adding petals and leaves and flowers to the branches. We don't need to do that. Do it the other way around. Little bit of cobalt blue and Indian red mixed together, getting a darker branch or two in there. Again, light affects every object in different ways, so you don't just get one colour. Imagine that's how, if you look at a tree, if you really look at the tree, you'll see different tones in there, and that's really the light mostly affecting the object. Again through the bottle there, Miss Rigger just flicking that little line down. And there's the classic Miss Rigger flick that really should be in the Olympics. She used to be a professional dancer, now she's a professional painter. She's just jumped ship and gone to another job which she enjoys just as much, if not better. You know, a little bit of royal blue now, just picking out a waterline in the bottle. Just easily placed on, and a few little lines just to give the bottle a bit more effect. But see how this all came together very quickly with hardly any effort. We're not forcing the painting at all. We don't do that. We don't need to do that. Picking out a bit of detail with a bit of cobalt blue there. And little Mini Dave's diving back in. Always a good fella. Cobalt blue. Now using Mini Dave to get little smaller marks on to define a few more delicate florals in there. Sensitively done, and that's the benefit of little Mini Dave there. So if you'd like to see the full version of this, with full narration and all of the colours plus the pencils and all the other bits and bobs, just drop on to loosewatercolours.com. There's a click link at the end, and not only this video but there's 350 plus more videos that you can choose from. That'll keep you going for quite a week or two, I feel. So if it's styles for you, you want to explore it a bit more, you can stay for a month and see how you get on, but a lot of people have stayed for a long time and they're just waiting for the next one to come out. So little taps just to finish it off, stronger colour, a little bit of stronger, thicker pigment there. All that you need, so fabulous. So well done guys, thank you so much for watching and painting along. And as I say, if you'd like to see more, just drop onto the website. No obligation, you can unsubscribe whenever you like, but like I say, a lot of people stay for a long time. And also, if I could ask you to please subscribe to my YouTube channel, just click the subscribe button on at the end there, and this will allow me to produce a lot more videos for you to enjoy at your leisure and have a great time. So thanks again guys, you've been absolute stars. See you again very soon.